Okay, so here's the new IQ78. This was supposed to be a full review, but I left all my pitch blacks at home. So now I'm just going to throw some shots. I've got Viper on this lane, and I have got Tokyo on that lane. I'm sure you've seen a bunch of videos. I'll link a couple below. Darren Tang did a nice job. He kind of broke it down a little bit the way he does. Luis Napolis had a couple of different videos, and the guys at Virtue did a really interesting comparison between like pitch black, the new blue, and purple along with this. So I will put that in the link below as well. So that's something interesting. This has the IQ Tour core, and it's red. So let's see what it does. This is the first shot. First shot. So let's see whether we're going to get along. Well, I didn't make it overhook, that's for sure. I'm always nervous the first shot's going to hook miles, so I tried to throw it to the right. This Viper pattern, I believe, is 37. 36 or 37. Might even be 38. Who knows? All right, well, we got some oil on it, so now we can actually roll it. There we go. So I'm being told it's 36. So that's the version we've got. I bowled on Viper at a million different lengths. So 36 is probably good for this. Okay, we got a decent amount of flaring. Probably a little more than I have on my pitch blacks, which is kind of normal. Okay, I like the motion it's making, but for me, urethane on the fresh is always easy. What the softer urethanes allowed you to do was stay with them for a lot longer. So let's keep throwing some shots with this. I drilled it with a similar layout that I've used on IQs in the past. I've got a 4.5 inch pin. I think it's a 4.5 inch mass bias, and I've got a 2-inch buffer. That's a little stronger, sorry, a little weaker than I would drill pitch blacks. I was generally doing 4-inch pins on pitch blacks, but with this core being a little stronger, it kind of made up. That's way too far right. Okay, so on this 36-foot pattern, this ball looks really good. I'm almost a little disappointed because there was part of me that was hoping that this was going to make urethane go away completely. And from just throwing these first few shots, it's clearly not. This reminds me of when I used to bowl in Europe way back when, using like, I had an original black hammer. Yeah, I had the Faball black hammer. Huge hole in the side of it. That one was really good for me. I actually used it when I made it through the tour trials back in like 2009, I think it was. The thing that I'm noticing is I can stand closer to the friction than I would normally do with the pitch black. This feels like it's a little less responsive in the front part of the lane. I know a lot of people have been saying they're really early, but I feel like the pitch black, if I got too much on top of the friction, would really whip off it. This doesn't seem like it's doing that. Obviously it'd be better if I bought the pitch black. Wow. like I say, that one would have definitely gone through the face with a pitch black. Like I say, from a selfish point of view, I'm kind of disappointed as to how good this thing looks. From a company point of view, well played, boys. Well played. I mean, ever since that first shot, I've struck every time. I mean, what's that, like 8 strikes in a row? I'm confused. We've got the Tokyo pattern, which is a little longer, next to us. So once I miss, we'll flick over to that Tokyo pattern. I might never miss. Man, this is a good run. 9 in a row. This isn't what I was expecting. I mean, this is a genuine reaction. This is not what I was expecting to see. It's maybe getting a little shinier than a pitch black would. There she is. Finally got too greedy. Okay, so we got a 9-bagger. Then we had kind of the reaction you expect when you get the ball a little bit too far down the lane with urethane. Square back up. Try and finish this off. There we go. Okay, so on the short pattern, it looks pretty good. That's what urethane traditionally did look good on. The last 5 years maybe, we've been seeing it look really good on longer medium patterns as well. So I've got one of those. Let's see what it does. I'm kind of skeptical it's going to look as good as it just did then, but let's see. Okay, let's have a look at Tokyo. Obviously did well on the 36-foot pattern. I'm fairly certain I'm not going to get as much shape as I just did out of it on that pattern, but let's see. There we go. That's more like what we expect to see. Should be easy to control a pocket, keeping it in front of you. Probably not going to be able to create the shape like some guys were doing with the pitch blacks. Yeah. Yep. So, straight off the bat, looks like it's going to be really useful for me on short patterns, which ironically urethane was starting to look yet less useful for me on short patterns because it forced me so far away from the spot. That's good. That was good. Like you can see, I got that one kind of up the lane, but got it started, and then it just gradually come round, whereas the softer urethanes, you've kind of been able to just throw them to the spot, and if you get your hand in the right spot, you can really make them hook a lot. Too. Woo! Still got it. This is definitely not going to be a ball for me that I'm going to be throwing massively away from the pocket like I was forced to. But for me, that's a good thing because I wasn't successful doing that. So if everybody's forced to do this, then maybe that's better for me. Yeah, I like the shape. I think it's, like I say, I think it's just like it used to be for me. It probably hooks a bit more overall than the, like say the Faball hammers. So, overall, my take is this ball is disappointingly good. I was honestly, deep down, I was hoping that this ball wasn't going to be usable almost at all. And on the PBA Tour, we weren't going to be using urethanes at all. So that's definitely not the case. For me, on the shorter pattern, it gave me a look that I liked. Probably going to have to use it a little more to see what it's going to be like when the oil starts to carry down more. But on the fresh, I thought it was excellent. On this Tokyo pattern, I probably wouldn't be using it, just because it's just not strong enough, really. Moving way out to the right at least allowed me to be able to control the pocket. So if the lanes were kind of screwed up in the middle, I could see it being semi-useful, but I'd probably have better options with the reactive on this. So anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye now.